everyone, and welcome to the Black Ass Jerko Let's Show You How page with our intrepid cameraman Alex at the helm. Let's go. Today we're going to be doing rice and peas. Peas and rice and beans. It's known as many things all over the globe, but people have been saying that they get a bit of difficulty with it, so I'm going to show you a few tips and hints on how to get it exactly right. So first of all, Alex, come in. We've got Scotch bonnet pepper, which is optional if you want a bit of heat. Pimento berries, about 4 or 5 sprigs of thyme, and about 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, 2 onions, small onions or 1 large. If you're using the coconut cream which comes in the can, if you're going to get a shot of that, Alex, we've got half a can there, just half a can of coconut cream. Make sure it's good quality though. If you're using the full block, I'd use 1/3 of that, but remember to cut it down long ways because all the coconut cream rises to the top, as you can see. So cut it long ways, 1/3 of it. I'll use the cream today. Now you can either use tinned kidney beans. I prefer the dried ones, which we're going to have to soak overnight, and I'll show you exactly what to do with those. So you can use those, but there's 2 slightly different ways to using them. If you follow me, I'll show you. So first thing we do is soak the beans. Now I'm going to fill them up with enough water. These have got to be cooking for about 40 minutes. So you've got to make sure there's enough water in there. Cook for about 40 minutes. Give them a bit of a rinse first of all. And if there are any bits or whatever in there, you can pick that out at this stage. So we're going to leave these to soak overnight. So there's the water. Into that go the thyme. See, some people just cook straight away with this. I like it to soak overnight, so it all the flavour there goes straight into it. A few pimento berries, probably about 6 or 7, go in. Let's chop these onions. Right, we want these finely chopped, so if we go ahead, turn it round to the centre and to the centre again, and this time all the way through. Then you've got finely sliced onion there, finely diced onion, should I say. Right, that can go, into this bowl. And while this is soaking overnight, it's going to absorb all of these flavours. That's making my eyes water. Right, and again, so the centre, not all the way through. I'm slicing it. I'm not trying to teach you how to suck eggs, which is a great way to finally dice your onion, and all the way through there. Okay. Okay, 3 good cloves of garlic. More if you like. I like garlic. I'm going to put 4 in. There you go. And this is finely chopped as well. skin off there. Okay, again the garlic finely chopped here. Doesn't have to be crushed, just finely chopped, because it'll all kind of blend into everything in the rice, so you won't actually see these pieces. It'll all kind of just blend in. Right. So this is going to be left overnight. So what I do is I'll cover this and leave it overnight. Okay. So here's one I made earlier. So this has been soaking overnight, and if you could smell that, it's absolutely gorgeous. So what we need to do now is, you want a big heavy pot. You want a big heavy pot to stop the lid rattling when it's boiling away. So what we're going to do now, we're going to cook these peas that have been soaking overnight. Do not wash the peas. Do not drain them. This is the red colour that you're going to get in the rice, and it comes from the peas there. So if you're doing it with the canned one, just put it in straight like that. Don't rinse them off. So everything goes into the pan. So you can see there's not quite enough water on top of these to boil them for around 40 minutes. So I'm going to add some more water to this. About 2 inches above. Okay. So that then goes on and comes to the boil. We'll bring it to the boil. So I forgot to tell you, because Alex distracted me, the ratio I use peas to rice is 1 to 4. So 100 grams of rice equals 400 grams. Sorry, 100 grams of peas will equal 400 grams of rice. So I'm going to get the rice together now. So that's 400 grams of rice. Where's my rice? Where's my rice? Right. Okay. So 400 grams. This will give you a nice big pot of rice and peas. There we go. So 400. And the most important thing with this is to wash it thoroughly, at least 5 times. So what I mean by that is you want to get rid of all the starch, otherwise it's going to stick together and clog and not going to be very nice at all. So there's one. If you see all the starch coming off it, so that's, I've rinsed it there once. We go in again. See all the starch coming off it. There's 3. Four. And here we go, 5. Now what you want to do is a tip here. A lot of people just go straight in with the rice. Now I like to leave mine soaking for at least 30 to 40 minutes. So if we leave that soaking there, the rice just cooks a lot more evenly and quicker. So there we have it. Next we need to add the coconut cream, so that goes in. And give that a stir around. Okay. Now we just let that heat up again to boiling point again, and then we're going to add the rice. To that, I'm going to add some spring onions now to the rice when that goes in. So let me just chop a few spring onions. And they'll go in at this stage. It's pointless putting them in before because these don't take a lot of cooking, and we don't want these to end up to absolute mush So there's a few spring onions there. I'm going to chuck those in as well. There you go. And now that's at the boil, we can go in with the rice. Make sure that you never add rice to cold water. It just doesn't cook properly. So the rice goes in. So here, gently, so you don't want to bruise the peas, stir in the rice and check your water level. Now if you can see, as I said about this inch rule, the water needs to be an inch above where the peas and the rice are now. So I think that's about right. So we then now bring that to the boil. So at this stage now, I'm going to put in the Scotch bonnet pepper. Now these are very hot. So it's completely optional. So I'll go in at this stage now with the rice bubbling away there. It's most of the water's evaporated off, so I'm just going to prick it slightly. And we're going to remove this pepper afterwards. So I'm going to put it in the middle here now, just there. And I'm going to turn the heat right down, so it's just barely on. So what you want is the rice to actually steam and cook through steaming. So another top tip for that is, my mum showed me this, tin foil, just to create an extra seal over the lid. The tin foil on, and leave that now to cook away. And eventually I'm going to turn the fire off underneath that. I'll give it another couple of minutes. I'm going to turn the fire off underneath that and let it steam completely without any heat. So at this stage now, it's been about 5 minutes, and you can see here, it's most of the moisture, if not all, has gone. So what I'm going to do here is turn it off completely and just agitate the rice. Do you like that word, Alex? Agitate. So, very, very gently, you just want to lift the rice and lift it just to get the air in and to get the air circulating. Don't lose that Scotch bonnet. Okay. So we leave that now to steam under its own heat. So that's the burner completely switched off, and we'll leave that for another 15 minutes or so, and we'll come back to it then. So it's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to add some salt to taste. Some people do it at the start. I like to do it at the end because you can just you know, you can always add, you can't take away. So I've gone in with a bit of salt there, and again I'll just lift the rice, and that's cooking nicely now. Okay, another 5 minutes, I reckon we're done. Okay, so welcome back. We've let this stand now for 20 minutes, and let's see. Oh man, turned out nice again, Alex. Turned out nice again. You can see. There we have it, rice and peas. Enough to share with all your mates. Look at that. The rice is falling away. It's not stuck together. And at this point, I'm going to remove the Scotch bonnet pepper. That's just my choice. It's just too hot for me in there. I cannot take the heat anymore. So look at that. Perfect. You see the red tinge to it? So let's dish that up now. actually serve it from the pot, straight from the pot, if you want. Let's make it look nice and presentable. So here we are. You can remove these sprigs of thyme now, so it doesn't go down anybody's throat. You don't get sued at a dinner party. So, smells absolutely gorgeous. You can smell the Scotch bonnet, the thyme. That's perfect, beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna finish with a bit of spring onion on the top that I've chopped up. There you go, voila, rice and peas. Now remember, if you follow these tips, okay, so first of all, starting with the peas. If you soak your peas, soak them overnight, put in the thyme, garlic, onions, everything in, soaking overnight, so the peas absorb all that flavour. With the rice, make sure you wash it at least 5 times. Let it stand, let it soak for 30 to 40 minutes. Remember to put it in on boiling water, not lukewarm water on this. So it's got to be boiling. The rice has got to go in on boiling water. And the old finger joint trick is a finger joint of water over the rice and peas when you've added them, and that should be enough. Bring it to the boil, turn it right down, 5 minutes, turn it off. Boil on, and let it cook under its own steam for another 20 minutes, and that's it. There you've got it, rice and peas. Jerking all over the world. Black Ass Jerko.